Radio check.
Loud and clear.
Safety car in this lap.
Overtake available. Box now, box this lap.
Box confirmed.
Good job, Sebastian. Just keep it there.
There is nothing quite like a title decider here in Sao Paulo. There is drizzle in the air, there is tension all around the packed grandstands and down on that grid as well. And where one man will emerge with his own championship treble. And it's lights out, and away we go for one more time in 2012. Great start from Hamilton. What a start from Massa, already ahead of the two Red Bulls. Fernando Alonso goes round the outside, and Sebastian Vettel has already lost places, getting caught in no man's land on the inside. Hamilton squirms away from Massa, and Jensen Button was a cautious start from the championship leader. It has not played out for him. Locking up and brakes, and there goes Kimi Räikkönen wide and off the track.
And was that...
it's a Red Bull! It's a Red Bull! It's Sebastian Vettel in the middle of the track! It's the worst possible scenario for Sebastian Vettel!
Okay, someone hit me. I'm coming back. I think I have done it.
Sebastian, there's visible damage, but stay out to see how the car behaves. We cannot fix it. It's not front wing.
Okay, check damage. I am driving by.
Now, up the main straight we go. Massa from Webber, and Webber pulls out onto the right-hand side, and he might be about to make a move. And here goes Fernando Alonso down the inside, and Alonso has put himself up into the podium positions by the end of the first lap. And it is Alonso's game now in the World Championship with Vettel down.
And Sebastian, data doesn't look too bad right now. Data looks okay.
Fastest lap of the race so far, Sebastian Vettel in 20th place. Stay tuned, this is far from over.
There he goes on Charles Peak, and he moves himself up into 19th position.
And a big lock up there. That is gone straight on. Alonso's gone straight on. Brake too late, track's obviously a bit slippery. Here comes Mark Webber, so Hulkenberg is through.
Careful behind you, it's clear now the track.
Mark Webber moves over, Felipe Massa there, making it almost three abreast going into Desquillo de Lago, and Fernando Alonso just manages to stay ahead.
And Sebastian, there's some rain in turn 12. Rain in turn 12.
I can see wet tyres being readied in the pits. No one coming in just yet.
Well, they can't afford to come in just yet. Is it going to be a brief shower or a long shower? Meanwhile, Sebastian Vettel is up into 16th place now. He's cleared Vernon, he's cleared Glock, and he's cleared De La Rosa in the last couple of laps.
So the drizzle is still here. We think it is lighter behind this. We think the rain is reducing after this.
Okay, Sebastian, some cars are on inters. We think the rain is not going to get any worse. It's a long race. Keep your car on the black stuff. That's all we need.
And a gap then back to Hulkenberg. Big crash. And through the gloom, it's the Grosjean in the Lotus. Grosjean is out of the race, and a hefty whack into the tyre barrier for Romain Grosjean, as now here comes Jensen Button locking up. Lewis Hamilton just preserves his lead going into the first corner, but the McLaren boys scrapping away now.
Great chance of a safety car there. I'd imagine that's in a very difficult position on a track that's clearly super slippery. As Button then with the help of DRS, and that's Webber round.
And two Red Bulls now spinning in the first few laps.
Okay, Sebastian, watch out for the rain ahead. Watch out for rain ahead.
And Vettel then has gone over the line in 8th place. Vettel up to P8. And of course Alonso off the podium at the moment. Hulkenberg is absolutely flying. And remember, this is the track he got pole position in exactly these kind of conditions.
This is unbelievable.
Good job, Sebastian. Don't take too many risks. It's very slippery. Just keep it there.
Hamilton's got no grip whatsoever. Button dives down on the inside, and the lead change hands once again. It's now Button from Hamilton, still a McLaren 1-2.
And Kirsten 1-0. Kirsten 1-0.
Sebastian Vettel then moves up another place as Kobayashi comes into the pits for what surely must be a change of tyres and intermediate tyres to go on.
Massa ahead, be careful. He's been blocking for Alonso ahead.
Box, box, box. Box, box, box.
More intermediate tyres are going to be going on. It's Mark Webber coming in now from Red Bull, also into the pits, Rosberg and Ricciardo.
I think this is so they can get a feel, and it's starting to rain a bit harder.
Box, box, box. Torque map 8 and box. Torque 8 and box. Rain light on.
Ferrari get, and McLaren too. Hamilton's in the pit.
Hamilton not Button coming into the pits. No chance of the double shuffle. They were too close together.
Oh, right rears, slow on. That looks like, I suspect that was a very, very late call there. And clearly they're going to put Vettel onto the intermediates as well now.
As the pit crew gets to work, also coming in, Paul di Resta into the pits. And was Sebastian Vettel in there just slightly longer than Fernando Alonso.
Watch your speed and white line. Watch your speed and white line. Traffic, traffic, Webber.
So Button, who stayed out, saying it stopped raining, that might actually have been a very good call indeed from his side of the garage. Past Raikkonen goes Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber as well. Fernando Alonso, meanwhile, is running in 12th place.
Which switch is that? Which switch?
Let Sebastian go, please, Mark.
This is Mark Webber taking a very wide line there, lets his teammate scoot past. And behind them, Lorraine Carter-Cayen. And Vettel is now pressurising Nico Rosberg. This for 13th and 14th. Is there enough grip to get past at the second Esquina de Lago? No, there isn't. And there goes Sebastian Vettel, great traction out of Jun Shao, and he's put himself up past Nico Rosberg and into 13th place.
Careful, burn your head on dry tyres. Burn your head on dry tyres. And so is Massa ahead of him. Massa ahead, dry tyres as well.
It's Vettel then, not 8th, he's up to 8th now. So just 2 places behind Massa. He's been warned. Massa's been blocking for Alonso, which he was pretty feisty with it. As Kobayashi goes through. There's Massa. He's on slick. No, he's on slicks, don't forget. He's just struggling, I think, with tyre temperature now, Felipe Massa.
Sebastian, you can pace yourself now. Pace yourself. You need to look after your tyres. Look after your tyres.
And up they go. We can ride on board with Sebastian Vettel now. Kamui Kobayashi ahead of him. Into turn 1 we go now. Does he pop himself past Kobayashi? He does pop himself past Kobayashi, so he does it again, and up into 5th place.
Okay, Sebastian. That's a good pace, Sebastian. Good pace. The rain is decreasing. Keep looking after your tyres.
Jensen then getting a little bit out of shape there, and that's put Hulkenberg onto him. Might well be an easy pass down the outside. Jensen has to get brave on the brakes, chooses not to do so. Hulkenberg takes the lead.
Sebastian, be patient. You've only done 20 laps. Only 20 laps gone.
As Lewis Hamilton then moves out and into the pit lane again, and we're waiting for Fernando Alonso, who's also coming in to get rid of his intermediate tyres.
Vettel's got to cover that. Red Bull will have to cover that.
He stayed out.
All they've got to do is the same as Ferrari do, and just follow him home, and they've got the World Championship.
Well, he stayed out on the track. Ted, down to you.
It's dry tyres for both of them. Dry tyres for Lewis Hamilton, dry tyres for Fernando Alonso.
Box, box, box. Torque 8 and box. Torque 8 and box. Watch out for Hamilton on dries behind.
Box, box, box. Box, box, box. Torque 8. This will be a double stop. Your gap to Sebastian is 7 seconds.
Got back up into 3rd place as out come the guys from the garage. So he stops, and this time a much easier job for the man on the front jack. He'll be nursing his war wounds for a little while and probably bracing himself as Mark Webber comes in once again as well. Now they reckon sort of a 19-second pit stop, but in the damp conditions the pit stop's taking that little bit longer as the guys approach. 22 seconds there on the clock.
There is Alonso, and the 2 Red Bulls should be coming out of the pits now. So Red Bull have absolutely covered Ferrari, and Vettel back into World Championship position.
There are too much debris on the track. This is a safety car situation.
Fernando fancies a safety car at this stage of the proceedings. He's 65 seconds off the lead.
Safety car, stay out, stay out.
Down.
Safety car, Martin.
Safety car deploying. We stay positive on the split times, positive on the split times.
Okay, over here I have to pass the safety car.
Understood, understood. Okay, Sebastian, you can close the gap, just be careful. Close the gap, be careful. 10 car lengths and stay focused, okay? People will do funny things to warm their tyres up, be careful.
So the race order now, Marcus Hulkenberg Button, Hamilton, Alonso, Vettel, Kobayashi, Webber.
Safety car in this lap, Curse 13, mix 5. Remember the restart rules, no overtaking before safety car line 1.
Safety car is coming in. Stand by for a little more action here in Interlagos. Lap 29 and we can go racing once again here in Sao Paulo. Jenson Button is probably a bit too far back to make a move into the first turn, but already behind Kobayashi has got a great start on Vettel. Mark Webber makes it 3 abreast going into the centre S's. Kobayashi on the inside, Webber's off the track. Kobayashi makes the place and Webber loses about 4 of them into the first turn. Back on board with Sebastian Vettel. Kobayashi not great traction coming out through the curve of the Sol, but good enough I think to keep Sebastian Vettel at bay, who has now dropped down into 6th place. And here comes Lewis Hamilton pulling out alongside Jenson Button. Button locks up on fresher tyres, but Hamilton scoots past him as we ride on board with Sebastian Vettel running in 6th place at the moment. His championship challenger Fernando Alonso is ahead of him. Kamui Kobayashi is the man in between. Now,
especially in these conditions.
Felipe Massa has got DRS, but as has Sebastian Vettel, although Vettel doesn't seem to have the speed to defend himself, and Felipe Massa has now moved up into 6th place.
So Vettel a 120.7, the leaders are 118.8. Vettel's about to start to come under pressure.
No more drops on Interlagos for the moment. Is that a good or bad thing for Red Bull, I wonder?
Okay, Sebastian, you're now plus 3 Webber, plus 3 Webber. Sebastian, we cannot understand. Your voice is very muffled. We cannot understand.
Ted, you're down outside Ferrari. What's going on?
The weather might intervene again because it's just started drizzling, or mizzling as you like to call it, David, again here. And I think Ferrari will be hoping that that gets worse and heavier.
More rain ahead. More rain ahead.
And that will be making people nervous when they see that shot.
Nico Hülkenberg. Yeah, he's got on the white line. Not our leader anymore. There goes Lewis Hamilton.
Okay, Lewis, the weather looks pretty stable to us at the moment. You were 7/10 faster than the car behind last lap.
Sebastian, we're looking at the weather. Hang in there, mate. Hang in there. Box, box, box. Torque 1 and box. Torque 1 and box.
So Vettel is going to come into the pits now for a change of tyres. The medium compound tyre will be going on out on the track, and Vettel stops now for what should be his final pit stop, but who knows?
Where's that going to put him back out?
Well,
Rosberg.
He'll be behind Michael Schumacher, who's in 10th place at the moment.
Look at that, Hülkenberg right on Hamilton.
He is. Hamilton slowed by the back markers. He locks up. Hülkenberg might just go through here and back up into the lead. No, they've touched! And Hamilton and Hülkenberg come together. Damage for Hamilton and Hülkenberg. And the back markers getting in the way and seemingly ruining the afternoon for Hülkenberg and Hamilton as Button goes through.
And Alonso into World Championship taking position then.
Unbelievable. Alonso moves up into the podium places.
We need to pull off the track, so I say, pull off the track.
And Vettel goes for intermediates then. That looked a bit of a steady stop. We only picked the end of it up, but
It's a horrible stop for Sebastian Vettel. It all went wrong for Red Bull. He came into the pits, but no tyres were ready for him.
And it's probably because of the radio problems. Sebastian Vettel, we know, has had radio problems, but this is now thrown multiple cats up into a tree full of pigeons here in Interlagos.
Vettel, I believe, has come out in about 11th place. So right now, it's Alonso's got what he needs, but he's not got the right tyres.
Oh, as off goes Kobayashi, and Vettel ahead now of Kobayashi on those intermediates.
P9, that's P9 for Vettel. He's back into championship position. Alonso pits for his intermediates.
That was a very slow lap from Fernando Alonso.
Box this lap, into tyres, box this lap.
The Drivers' Championship is back in Sebastian Vettel's hands by just 3 points. Jenson Button comes in.
Heavy rain in turn 12. Heavy rain, turn 12.
Lap 60 completed for Sebastian Vettel, down in 7th place.
Good job, Sebastian. You're doing a good job.
There's Fernando Alonso, though, up into 2nd place now.
10 laps to go. 10 laps.
the longer this rain comes down and the heavier that it gets, well, the more jeopardy, the more potential we have for one more championship swing here.
Okay, Sebastian, my call ahead is for position. Do it safely, do it safely.
Spray though is certainly getting heavier as here's Sebastian Vettel, Michael Schumacher ahead of him. There goes.
Sebastian, you're the quickest car on track. Okay, Sebastian, 5 laps to go, 5 laps to go. You're a second faster than the next fastest car. There's a big gap to the car ahead. Just keep it on the black stuff.
I'm not sure he can hear that. If he can, he's ignoring it.
He tends to drive his own race, and it might be about to bring him a third world title in a row.
And 3 laps to go, 3 laps. Your pace is good.
2 alla fine, 8 chilometri di speranza.
Paul di Resta has crashed.
Safety car deployed, safety car deployed.
Safety car, stay out, stay out, stay out.
We're going to finish this championship season behind the safety car.
The car is in the wall outside of turn 14. Last lap, last lap. Because of that, the safety car will come in, but no overtaking. Last lap, no overtaking.
It's Jenson Button that is going to win the Brazilian Grand Prix at Interlagos.
Just finish this, just finish this.
Button wins, Alonso second, Massa third, and we look now for the man who's once, who's twice, and is 3 times a world champion. It is Sebastian Vettel for Red Bull.
You're the world champion! You're the triple world champion, Sebastian Vettel! You are the man! You're a triple world champion!
Oh my God, guys.